You lost him, have you? Do something, do anything. Just don't stagnate. That myself, but in my mind, what beat the weather was the challenge. I'm making a video on a really rubbish day. I've waited for perfect, this wouldn't happen. Right, so let's go for a walk. We'll find somewhere a little bit more sheltered. Sit and have a cup of coffee. Hey, hello. Where is he? Where's your owner then, eh? Have you lost him? Have you lost him, have you? I'm sure he's coming along, he'll just be a minute. Yeah, that was a lost dog. I turned the camera off and I was shouting on. I managed to find the owner and reunite them, so that was my good deed for today. I'm quite enjoying this mud. I know I'm crazy on it. Most people would have happily just stayed at home. It's rained most of the morning. It's not raining at the minute, but we're due more. It's hard to look at the camera going through. I'll just show you what I'm walking through actually. Can you see all that? And this audio is just from the Action 6. I wanted to give it a go and to see what it was like. It's just wet and claggy. Like I say, most people would stay indoors, but I was itching to get out. It was either coming out here and having a bit of fun. I know for most of you guys it wouldn't be fun at all, but no, I enjoyed this. It was champion. Anyway, we're going to find somewhere sheltered, have a cup of coffee, and then have a chat. So we'll come down to try and get a couple of shots with the drone, just for another video that I want to do. So I might give you a sneak peek in here, but it's super windy. It's not really working very well, to be honest with you. Yeah, right. We're walking this way, literally just to keep the microphone here so it's sheltered from the wind, which is coming from behind. How are you all doing anyway? That's me going through another puddle there, by the way. Yeah, so I like the challenge of poor conditions. and I feel the benefit from it as well. There's a lot of water coming up here, I think. I mean, when you're out in stuff like this, claggy, wet ground, you've got to pay attention a little bit more to... Look at that, man. Can you see? You've got to pay attention a little bit more to what you're doing with your feet, where you're putting them, because you don't want to end up submerged. So you're focused a little bit more on what you're doing. Also, when conditions are like this, it's windy, the ground's not the best to walk on, you're burning a few more calories. But for me, it's the biggest thing is the mental one. It's unbelievably good for your noggin. Well, I don't think the woods are reachable. It's just getting wetter and wetter. We'll have a go though. We'll have a go. I've got big boots on. That's the thing, when you're coming out in these conditions, and this isn't the worst I've been out in by any means, but prepare properly. Have the correct footwear. Make sure your feet are going to stay dry, especially when it's cold like this. It's about 5 degrees, but apparently it supposedly feels like -2 because of the wind. Oh, it's a champion down here. I love it down here. Yeah, so mentally it's the challenge about it. I mean, I wanted to get out and film a video anyway. It wasn't going to be this one. It was going to be something a bit different, but yeah, I was sitting there in the house and I was feeling a bit peed off at the weather not being very good and not being able to film out of the video. And I just had ants in my pants. I just decided to take the opportunity to make a video about doing hard things. Instead of waiting for things to be perfect or easy. I mean, apart from the physical benefits you get, the activity, the exercise, the burning calories, this helps you build up a barrier to poor conditions, I suppose. If it's something to get used to, that you get used to, then it doesn't particularly worry you too much if you have to repeat going out in these conditions, or even a little bit worse. You've already built up that mental barrier, you're used to stuff like this. I think a lot of ultra runners do this sort of thing. They will purposely go out in poor conditions to prepare themselves for long distance races and things. So I guess by going out and doing this, I'm doing something similar. But I'm not running ultra marathons. I'm just building up resistance to conditions like this. That could have been a bath there for me, but no, man. Right. See, and now that we're into the trees, the ground is totally different. It's much firmer, much more walkable. The wind's already been cut out quite a bit. It's a nicer environment. Maybe this is where I should have had my coffee. I sat at the end of the Flying Club container and had a coffee there, but it was a bit windy, so I didn't bring it out until I was done. Right, now I've got some notes on my phone. I'm going to have a look through because I've got the worst memory ever. And I'll I'll see if I've missed anything. So much water. But it's fun. I mean, there's just water everywhere at the minute. And I'm loving it. Feet are still bone dry. Let's have a look. There we go. Feet are still bone dry. Yeah, I'm loving it. But we'll head home soon though. The wife's going to be home, so I need to get back. But if I can find somewhere, I just want to prop you up. Preferably with the wind behind me. And I'll go through my notes and see what I've missed. We've found a proper path. We're going that way. Feet should stay dry. Definitely now. Fingers crossed from no more water. Although it is fun to plod your way through it. And then we'll find a bench or something. We've seen this before, haven't we? Yeah, it hasn't been improved upon, has it? I think this is going to be as good as it gets. For locations, wind's coming from behind me anyway, so I hope you're sitting steady on there. Let's pull my phone out, check my notes. So, apparently, being out in bad weather means we are immune system priming as well. So a controlled exposure to the elements and forest bathing, even in the rain, can increase the count of natural killer cells that help fight off infections. Cool. Stormy weather and falling rain create an abundance of negative ions in the air, and these are linked to increased oxygen flow to the brain and higher levels of serotonin, the feel-good hormone. That's exactly it. I mean, when I'm out in this, I feel good after a sunny day as well, but I feel more a sense of accomplishment after I've been out in poor weather. And since we're filming these things, I mean, we're getting a little bit more technical mastery, aren't we? We're thinking about where the wind is from. We're trying to shield the microphone. We're finding somewhere stable for a camera. So we're getting those basic details in as well. So I would say to you, don't wait for the sunshine. Don't stay indoors. Wrap yourself up. Get yourself outside. Do something. Do anything. Just don't stagnate. Right, guys, I'm going to head home. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.